Welcome back to the Cast Patrol podcast. I'm here with myself, Age, Mick, and of course...
Wait. Where's Jimmy?
Bro, where's Jim?
Jim's not here. It's the same time
What
every
happened?
Tuesday night. Well, if you don't remember, we'll play a clip from last week's episode that explains why Jimmy's not here right now. So you genuinely think Cowboys are going to win this week?
Okay, to settle this, we got to do a wager.
Let's do a bet. Then we talked about it last week. We'll do a bet.
Alright, what's the bet?
Dress up as something for next podcast.
Alright. If Cowboys lose, you have to dress up in a bunny suit.
Okay. For next week's episode?
Yeah, full bunny suit.
So that was from last week's episode, and Jimmy's dressed up as a bunny right now.
Oh, I can't wait to see.
Oh, it's going to be good. How about we call him in and live react to what he's wearing? Jimmy, come on in.
Jimmy, get in here.
Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad.
That's pathetic.
Oh, Jim.
Take a seat.
Take a seat, mate. That's shocking. Button this up.
Do the buttons up.
Do the
at
button.
least.
No, do the button
It's
up.
tight.
Oh,
Do 'em up.
do the buttons up.
Tight.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, it's full pink as well. With the Playboy ears.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure about the Playboy ears, but
Oh, you look like a little bunny, mate.
yes. Welcome back.
Oh, you make the win even sweeter, Jimmy.
Oh, boys,
Oh, what a win. South 20-10 versus the Cows.
mate, very, very disappointed. I think disappointed
I can't take you seriously, bro.
would be an understatement of the year from me.
Wait, pause. If you're listening on podcast now, just go onto your YouTube and you have to see.
You've got to
Jimmy.
see Jimmy in a bunny
You don't want to
suit.
see this. We might lose followers because of this.
Oh, yeah, we're going downhill.
Oh, that's
We've hit
so
an all-time
good.
low. But no, look, I'll take my licks. Look, credit to the South team. They played very well.
Yeah, you guys were never in it, really. Besides, when Felt scored, I was a bit worried. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But before that, wasn't your day.
We kept you out for the whole game.
We defended the whole game and just left a lot to be desired from that performance.
Too much.
But you had no Dearden. You know, I told you last podcast it's going to be a big loss.
You know,
Chad was trying to do too much.
the bet was made before Dearden was ruled out.
No, it wasn't.
Wasn't it?
We knew he ruptured his nut.
We knew he ruptured his nut.
Oh, he did rupture his
And you were
nut.
still confident.
Ah,
And now look where we are now.
and here we are. But no,
Come over a little bit. Your bunny ears are out of shot, Jim. We need to see the full costume. Oh, that's good.
I'll take my licks.
Oh,
it's all
God.
good. We'll see you guys in the final and yeah, go from there.
Are you
Hey-
are you worried about this derailing your season?
Oh, big time. Big time.
Because now you're not in the top two and you need Sharks to lose.
Yeah, so we'll play the Sharks won't be losing
Tonight.
Yeah, no.
tonight's, but yeah, Sharks first week at finals, Shark Park.
And last week he was so confident.
He's been going on about this
I
since
have.
like 4 months ago.
That's bad.
He's like, oh, what round do we play, you guys? Oh, round 24? You're gone.
Didn't you listen to our stats man last week? What, 6 out of 7?
I think it was, now we're 6 in a row.
The
Or
stats don't
something like
lie,
that,
and
yeah. Something
Yeah.
crazy.
I'll take my licks.
Did it take long to find the costume?
It did. Well, it didn't take long. It was a bit of a weird one. So finished work this arvo, went down to the costume shop, and then with my head down, went up to the chick at the front, and I was like, "Oh, do you have any bunny costumes by any chance?" And she was like, "Sorry?" And I was like, "Oh, sorry, bunny costumes." And she goes, "No, I don't think we have any costumes. We got some onesies." So I went down to the onesie section, saw this bad boy. And
Did you look at it properly?
I didn't.
Oh no.
Yep, I can tell.
Grabbed it, head down, straight to the register, head down again while I was paying. And then walked out, put it in the bag, didn't look at it again until we got here. Oh no, until we were
in the car, so Jimmy
driving
picked me
here.
up, and I'm like, oh, show us your costume.
Yeah.
So I'm unopening this thing, and I'm like, Jimmy, are you sure this is a rabbit? And it's a bloody unicorn costume.
It's a unicorn costume.
So Jimmy, put your unicorn thing on.
Well, he won't reach
Take
over
your
my
bunny
head.
ears off.
He won't reach over my head. But
Oh my.
He bought a bloody unicorn costume.
That's better
So
than
yeah,
the bunny.
Jimmy's bloody cast today.
That's so
yeah, I'm
cast.
nowhere. I'm
That is
nowhere.
cast.
Since Saturday, I've been nowhere.
Yes.
Terrible.
Well, funny you say that because I've actually had the week from hell as well.
You have?
I've had the week from
Couldn't
hell.
How bad?
couldn't get worse than this.
Like I thought I was bad, but looking at you, you make me feel a lot better.
Yeah, I'm
So
glad.
basically, I lost my Supercoach Grand Final for draft,
Yep.
which was a lazy $1.4 thousand down the drain I could have had by 7 points, mind you.
1,400.
So that's like 7 tackles,
2 runs, 3 runs.
Yeah, it's very stiff. And then, as you know, I had the fine from the child Opal card, $200. So that was due today.
Yep.
Shoot today.
So I knew I was going to pay it when I got home from
Well,
work.
how much? 200 again?
$200, yeah. Get home from work, about to pay my fine. There's another letter there.
Oh no!
I open the letter, speeding fine.
What?
9 kilometres over the limit.
Where at?
Anzac Parade, Maroubra.
Oh, just over there.
Yeah, the speed camera got me. $168, 1 demerit point.
Well,
So
so it
you-
was a speed camera.
Yeah, it was.
So you
speed
gone
camera,
59 in that 50, weren't
Yeah, I was going 9 over.
you? Mate, you can't be doing that
So
one.
yeah, not a good week.
Oh, so 360 in fines,
Yeah.
annualised drafts.
Yeah.
Oh, yuck.
So yeah, financially not well, but hopefully we can land a few winners this
Well,
week.
you know, I actually had a nightmare of a Sunday. So
Take us through it.
being like part of Cast Patrol now has its perks. You know, got invited to a American Honey Wild Turkey launch.
Ooh.
American
event.
Honey Wild Turkey launch.
Yes, you know Wild Turkey, the brand?
Like
the alcohol brand?
The drink,
Is it a
yeah,
whiskey?
yeah.
What
Yeah, it's like whiskey
Bourbon.
bourbon. So they have a new thing, American Honey, that they want to try and promote. So they hosted something down in the Corner House in Bondi, and I got the invite for being Cast Patrol. No, I'm kidding. My friend,
Say, where's my invite?
exactly. No, my friend from uni got me the invite. There was 5 of us.
Oh,
And-
friends.
Oh, friend.
Uni friends.
And there was for 4 hours straight, there was unlimited cocktails with this American honey, and all the food that came out was
No way.
it was like honey inspired.
Nice.
Which
Okay.
I don't know, could be a potential play on penalty because some of the pizza options,
Shocking.
it was margarita with a bit of honey on top.
Ooh, that is
That's a
disrespectful.
penalty.
No.
Nonna
Yeah.
will be kicking herself right now.
No, she wouldn't. But yeah, it was an all-around good event. I went for like 4 hours. They had live music, food, drinks. It was all for free as well. And then on the way out, they gave us a little swag bag to make all the cocktails that we had. So they gave us a full 1 litre bottle of American honey on the way out.
Oh, yeah.
And
They're
it's all
like,
for free.
they're like, yeah, don't open it here. Anyway,
Yeah, good.
so got home, and obviously you always get hungover when you're pissed. So my hangover kicked in around like 11 p.m. at night, and I'd work the next day. So
Oh, that's stiff.
it's stiff. So I was like,
Yeah.
but I was like, it's better than being hungover in the morning.
Wait, so you had a hangover at 11?
11. So I was like, yeah,
That's weird.
like 4 hours after leaving, and I was like, far out. What do I do? So I always have. What do I have when I have a headache to get me?
Panadol Rapid.
Panadol Rapid. Or I think they're called Panadol Extras.
Yeah.
What do Panadol Extras have in them to get me back to normal?
Caffeine.
Caffeine. Fucking hell. So I took these miracle workers,
Right.
got rid of the headache in 30 minutes, but you know what happened next?
You couldn't sleep.
I could not sleep. I was like, what time do you reckon I went to bed? Bear in
Oh,
mind, my alarm,
So what time do you wake up?
my alarm is at 7 a.m. in the morning.
Oh, you wouldn't want to go to bed later than 2.
Yeah, you need 5 hours at
5 hours?
least. Yeah.
Boys.
Minimum. Just to run.
I
Yeah.
shit you not, these caffeine Panadol Extras kept me up all the way till 5 a.m.
What were you doing
Did you bend her into work?
for 5 hours?
No, I was really contemplating it. I was like, I'm going to bend
What's
her into
2
work.
hours, man?
It was fucked. But that 2 hours sleep felt like 5 hours. When I woke up, I was so rolled. I was like, this is terrible.
Yeah.
I was watching YouTube. I was watching the highlights of the footy, and I was like, I fucked it here. I just couldn't. Every time I closed my eyes, my eyeballs would be going side to side. It was fucked.
So is that your tip of the week? Don't take Panadol Extra.
Oh, it's
Before
not,
bed.
Before
it's
6
not.
p.m.
I've got another tip of the week. It's I have to do with our Saturday night. We had a bit of a fun night after the footy. So, what did we do again?
So I went to the Rex Hotel.
Mm.
Bit of a
Local?
bit of a dodgy joint. The
Very,
screen
very
was
dodgy.
terrible.
Yeah.
The projector was like, well, if 4K is the best, what's like
Well, it was
Negative.
360p.
360p, yeah,
Max.
Max. 480 max.
It was
Yeah.
terrible. I couldn't even tell if it was Hines or Moylan
No,
running.
you couldn't tell the players at all.
Yeah. But yeah, we're at the pub pretty much all day.
Watched all games, watched the races there.
Watched the races.
And then we needed some fun after the races.
Yeah,
and
some entertainment.
we didn't want to keep drinking and go out
Yeah.
anymore. So we thought, what do we do? Bit of bowling.
Yeah, back to the good old days.
Manhattan.
You like the bowling?
Loved it.
Where'd you finish overall? There was 5 of us.
Yeah, third.
You?
Second. I
Yeah.
got, what did I get at the end? 2 strikes and a spare.
2 strikes.
Or something
and a spare.
crazy?
Yeah,
Come
yeah, at the
second.
end.
To avoid the bottom 2 were going to pay for it all. so I
Yeah,
was
so
trying to avoid
me
that.
and Auntie came bottom 2, so we
How
had to pay
about
for everyone.
our mate Grouso?
He's a hustler.
Mate, he's the biggest hustler ever. They should make a movie out of this
What
kid.
what was his words before we went to
Before we went to
bowling?
bowling, he said, "Nah, I don't want to go
I
because
hate it."
I hate it, and I'm so shit. I'm the worst
Yeah.
of my family."
And he's like, we're not doing the punishment for bottom 2 because I'm going to have to pay.
Yeah.
I'm so bad at bowling.
Yeah.
And little did we know, Grouso is the best bowler we've ever played with in our lives.
Hey, he was straight as an arrow. He did not
Hey.
miss this guy.
he got
did not
140s around
Yeah,
there.
he got 140. And then he's just there the whole time, like shrugging his shoulders.
Oh no,
like,
I'm not that good.
Yeah.
"Oh, no, trust me, it's a fluke. Nah, stop, bro.
Nah, stop. That was, and then we're like, oh, want to keep having some more fun. So we went to a hijinks hotel. I think we went a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And then we're like, let's go again.
So for those of you that don't know what that is, it's in Alexandria, and it's like little games rooms. So there's 5 games rooms, and instead of escaping, like escape room, they're like little challenges to
They
score.
they
the
probably
most
go
points.
for like 5 minutes each one.
Yeah.
And
Quick
you
little games room.
you rack up points.
Like one was Tetris, one was like throwing the ball into the holes, one was like tapping all
Scrabble.
these buttons that light up.
Scrabble?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it is good. Man, my back was crook after that.
I was just throwing.
Bro,
Your
how
back's
hard
terrible.
were we going to try and get the top of the day?
Well, we did.
Oh, we got it.
Yeah, we had like 5 guys, and we're being so strategic and like try hard.
yeah.
Look, we were probably a bit too strategic. On one of the games, there was these blocks that you needed to assemble to play the game. So before the next team came in, we hid all the blocks behind doors
Like
and
on
stuff.
top of the wall, like on top of
yeah.
the units, on the walls, hidden
So
everywhere.
basically, the next team that came in would have to spend like 3 minutes looking
trying
for
to
these
find what's
pieces.
going on with this game room.
Yeah. Probably not good sports.
Hey, but we came first on the day. Doesn't matter. Cast
Came
on top.
first.
Yeah, a win's a win.
Back cast never last, eh?
No, we won't last.
Get cancelled. And then I think that was our weekend. I guess.
Yeah, solid weekend.
Good weekend.
Oh,
Could have been better.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
this
for
funny
you, if
costume.
Cowboys won, then we would have had to
I'm
be
so
here
glad
with
I
our
got up on
Cowboy
the
suits.
punt, or else I would have just been hating it there
How much did you get up?
a little bit.
Lazy
How did-
2K?
Nah, I wouldn't say that. But it was a good day. on the
Yeah, no,
punt.
you killed it. The first week we don't do Jim's Jam, you decide to pick every winner.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I know. We took a break
But
and then
I was having a bet, and then Jimmy turned up. He gave me 8 donkeys in a row. Not one donkey won. And then I was all out of money. I was like, I'm not going to punt anymore. Jimmy goes on and has a record run.
I know.
I
What about
couldn't believe
my first try score tip, Nakora? I tipped it on Dabble as well. I told you guys.
yeah.
None of you listened. At least the
didn't get
Dabblers
on.
at home got on.
A broken
didn't get
clock's right twice a day, mate.
Mate, $17 first try.
Not bad.
Pretty good.
Well, speaking of our bets, how bloody 18th man?
Oh,
Can't
mate,
lose.
this guy's flying.
So as you know, we put bets on our Instagram every single week.
Yeah.
And our 18th man, we call someone up to try and challenge us to say, hey, it's actually a hard job punting.
Yeah.
But guess what? What's his name again?
Ayan Shukla, also known as Shooks.
Shooks.
He's got
Mate,
4 in a
we
row.
are shook. Shook, you've shooked us.
4
Mate,
in a row.
You've got us good. 4 in a row.
So it's all NRL. He has these massive write-ups to back it up.
Yeah.
I think he's picked like a $3 odd, $4 odds, and now back to 3
Very safe.
and a $2.40. But they're just winning.
Wins.
You can't knock a winner.
No,
I
you
can't believe it. So fair play to Ayan, mate. You've actually rolled us. Like, we have no answers.
He's back on again this week.
Well,
if he gets 5, the guy's a freak.
Well,
He's-
on the
he's-
leaderboard, isn't he doing better than
Well,
someone
he's better than Camo.
Is he
Yeah.
better than me yet?
Not yet.
I'm
Because of all his other 18th mans.
Okay,
Yeah.
true. But him himself is better than
Yeah.
all of us.
He,
He's
does,
100%.
he doesn't fairly represent the 18th man.
No,
18th man has been shit before him.
there have been.
Terrible.
So,
we used to have
yeah.
a curse where no one could get it.
Shout out to Ayan for just
Fair play to him.
Shout out to Shooks.
nailing every tip he does.
Yeah, well, before we get on with sport, and speaking of punting, we have to ask Jimmy a question we want to know each week. So everyone wants to know about his love life, but me and Age want to know, where are you betting these days, Jimmy? On what app?
Mate, I'm betting on Dabble.
Double?
Dabble?
Wait, you learned how to use it now?
So he knows the
Love it.
name.
I love the
Do you have
app.
your own account now as well?
Nah,
You're betting on the Cast Patrol
we
app.
just use the Cast Patrol
Yeah.
account.
Yeah, of course.
But
So
no,
what do you
it's a
do on
great
the?
app.
Why do you love Double so much?
Mate, you can copy bets. You can follow your favourite punters. Like I said, copy bets.
Off
Put-
who? Like the Cast Patrol?
Yeah, like us.
I like Gorilla Bets on there.
Gorillas
He's pretty good.
The
Yeah.
Shark goes alright.
Shark's
Scoot got the copy bet special. He's
Hey,
doing
and you know who
well.
was actually funny on Sunday? Did
Who?
you see the live channels
Oh,
with
the
Angry,
Angry
Dad?
Dad.
Yeah.
Oh, Angry
Yeah.
Dad's
Dad's
on there.
on
You can
there.
talk to Angry Dad. It's a good app. I love it.
They've got the banter channels where you can just talk shit with each other.
Definitely our preferred
Yeah.
platform for betting.
Yeah, I just love how easy it is to copy bets and follow. It's like social media for betting.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
And the good thing I love about it as well is, especially for us, you can actually see this is Mick's best bet.
Yeah.
So you can follow Mick if you want, or you can follow
Yeah.
Age, follow Jim. It's up to
Yeah,
you how you
can
do
see
it.
Jimmy's Saturday fill up. You can be like, you know what? Jim's going to have a good day. I'm going to back him. Bang, copy bet.
So if you want to sign up to Dabble, we'll make it easy for you. It's in the show notes below, in the YouTube description, or wherever you're watching or listening. Or when you click the sign up button, use the code Cast Patrol.
CASTPATROL. No, the Cast Patrol.
And as
just
always-
Cast Patrol.
Gamble responsibly.
Do set a deposit limit.
Of course.
Let's get on with some sport.
Don't chase your losses, boys.
Definitely don't.
Just cop it.
So obviously we just touched on a bit about rugby league, but boys, it's almost the last round. It's the last round of the season.
Yeah.
But
It's well and truly brewing.
we're almost there for finals. And I can't believe that this late in the season, there's so much movement in that top 8.
Yeah,
Normally,
it's
it's
much
over.
on the line
Yeah.
this week. It's not just a like rest all your players type of week.
No, there's a lot on the line, like, home finals, potentially like who you verse coming into the finals. So definitely a lot on the line.
Even the wooden spoon, mathematically, is still up
It's
for
possible.
grabs.
Tigers should have that locked in, but like if they do win by heaps against Raiders and Titans lose by heaps, they could turn it.
It's not happening. So what? Instead of going through every single game, because there's some shitters in there that we don't want to talk about.
We'll put our tips together later, but
But what we're going to go over is each game that sort of affects a key position in the top 8.
Yeah.
So the first game that kicks us off for the round is a Thursday night beauty. This game will determine who finishes in fourth spot in the NRL ladder.
yeah, game of the round easily.
Yeah.
So Parramatta Eels versus Melbourne Storm. How do you see this one going, Jim?
I'm liking Parramatta at home.
Me too. Against Brisbane, they 50 points on them.
Yeah, and I think the last month they've played like some really good footy.
Normally at this point of the season they start to dip off.
Yeah.
But they've sort of kicked it up another level.
No, they haven't. Look, they've beaten the good teams. They've beaten Penrith twice this year, beaten Melbourne this year already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So look, they've got the wood on Melbourne, and
I'll give you some stats to help your cause. Para won the last 3 against Melbourne.
Really?
So they're in trouble. Melbourne going to Parramatta as well. Is it Bank West?
Combank.
Sorry,
Yeah.
changed to Combank now.
Yeah.
So they got the form, but I just think Melbourne, they need a win, and they will win.
There is a lot on the line in this game.
Munster at fullback. Nelson got off his charge. He's firing. Hughes has been insane. Harry's the best hooker in the comp.
I just
I
really
think
like
Melbourne win.
I just really like the Eels' spine. Like they've been together now for a year and a bit, or maybe even 2 seasons. And you can just see that they're so comfortable with each other. Like Gutho, Brown, and Moses, they've played together for years. And then throw in Marnie, who's there the last couple of years. They're just flying. Those 4.
I might be biting my tongue a bit later, but I think Para are premiership pretenders.
Ooh.
I don't think they can match it with the big dogs.
I don't know if they can win it, but I think this game at Combank Stadiums, it's a good one for them.
What about when South went to Combank, we towed them up?
Yes,
It's not even a fortress.
Souths have the wood over them.
The only thing safe about that game is Sivo scoring.
Yeah, well then, so that's our battle for 4th locked in there. But then another interesting battle is if Storm win this week, then they lock up 4th. But then 5th spot becomes available because the winner of South and Roosters will jump Parramatta on the ladder, and that game is just a blockbuster. New game at the stadium, first unveiling,
Sold out.
and their rivalries. These games already get sellouts as it is.
It
Let
doesn't
alone-
matter where we are on the ladder.
No.
This game means everything.
And have you got stats on this game, Statman? Sure.
I do. Of course I do. We
He's
know.
up, man.
He's good.
So South have won the last 5 games by a minimum of how many points, you reckon, against
Went
Chooks?
the last 5.
Last 5 against Chooks.
6?
10?
Correct. 10.
Wow.
We've
Wow.
beat Roosters
Minimum.
by 10 plus for the last 5.
Every time.
So South have won the last 5?
Yeah, we're on a roll. We're going to make it 6. Unless Trell decides to stay up north
In Taro.
and not come back. Because Cook's already out. If we're missing Cook and Latrell,
Yeah.
get on the Chooks.
But there's a lot on the line though with this game.
Well, there is, but there isn't. Because we were looking at it before, remember?
Yeah, we were.
And we sort of want South to lose, so we avoid versing Melbourne later on in the finals.
in the second week.
Yeah.
of the finals. Yeah.
So I'll be riding on the Chookies.
Because if you-
as bad as that sounds.
If you finish 5th and win, you
Yeah.
play the loser of Penrith and 4th place.
Bro, stuff that. You want to avoid
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
at all costs.
Yeah, all costs. So imagine you play Storm second round. I don't want that. I'd rather play the loser of 2nd and 3rd, which is Cows or Sharks. And we've already beaten Cows and just lost to...
We should have beat Sharks.
Sharks.
If Trell landed one of those field goals.
From a Cowboys point of view, I think you guys won't get that second spot because Sharks will win tonight. But who would you rather play come that second week of finals? Let's say you lose to Sharks.
So we lose to Sharks.
Would you rather be playing the South and Roosters, or would you rather be playing someone like Para, Melbourne?
Well, I don't know, because we just can't travel, the Cowboys. So we went down, obviously, to the Roosters.
But you'll get a home final for that.
will
Yes,
be-
they'll be home.
They'll be at home.
That'll be crucial.
So that'll be crucial. Probably, I'd like to play you guys again.
What?
Not again, Jim.
Look,
You-
Look what you're
Look what
wearing.
you're wearing.
I know,
You're in a
I
bloody
know.
bunny suit.
But I just feel like I was just so disappointed in that game. Like, didn't live up to sort of what I expected.
So out of those 4 teams, you'd rather verse South. Not even like a Para.
Yeah, but wait, can we? Oh, we can. Yeah,
Yeah.
Para. Yeah, we towed them up pretty good. But
Yeah.
It's all too confusing. We need Storm and Para to happen already,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
we'll know
And then
100%
we'll know.
what's going to happen. So that's South Roosters. And the other key matchup that we have is the Raiders game and the Broncos game. So as it stands, Raiders are sitting in 8th position.
Yeah.
They're playing the West Tigers. Look, boy, surely they can't fuck this up. Sunday,
Surely not.
4 p.m, last game of the round,
Yeah.
at Leichhardt Oval, albeit.
But the thing
Oh,
is,
we've
like,
seen this-
if we go back a step, if Broncos beat Dragons, which I think they will, even though the club's in turmoil at the moment, like Dragons nearly lost to Tigers.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have won, probably.
Yeah.
So Broncos win, Raiders have to win.
Yeah, have to.
But if Broncos lose, they can sort of rest a few players because they're not going to lose
have
by
to.
40 to Tigers.
We've seen this movie before, haven't we? Didn't the Raiders stuff it up last time?
I think they might have, but like
They do this. They finish like
Yeah.
in
They
these
just choke it.
unlosable positions.
yeah,
But
they can't lose to the Tigers.
Wouldn't
They
that
can't.
wouldn't that be a rugby league story? The last game of the round, Tigers upset the Raiders
to knock them out?
to
of
knock
the
them out
eight.
of the 8.
Yeah, At Leichhardt as well.
And, their fans will be going off.
James Tarmow's last game.
Is it?
Oh,
that?
he's back. He's back.
He's back.
Has
yeah.
he? But I don't think he's confirmed it's his last game.
I think it might be.
Let's just assume it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At Tigers, at least. I think he's not going to get re-signed.
Yeah, I don't think he'll get
But
re-signed, no.
if Dragons beat Broncos, like you said, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I do have a stat on that,
Tell
On
us.
which one?
on the Dragons game. So Dragons have won 5 out of the last 6 against Broncos.
Yeah.
So the stats don't lie up, but they're not always right stats. I think they'll lie this time. Broncos need a win, and they will win.
You reckon they'll win?
But why'd they drop Ezra Mann?
I'm not
Is
sure.
it- is it 'cause of the-
I did read
'cause he
some stats
complained?
between him. Apparently, it could have been because of that. But I read some stats between him and Gamble, and like the amount of points that they concede when Mam's in the team compared to when Gamble's there. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Gamble hasn't lost an NRL game this year, by the way.
That's a good stat.
Really?
He hasn't lost a single
But
game.
Mam was like their best player in attack.
Because he was part of that winning run that they went
Yeah,
through
yeah,
earlier
yeah.
on. Then I think he got injured. Then Mam came in. But Mam's a gun.
been good.
Mam's a gun. But
He's electric.
Who knows? Maybe it's his first season in the NRL.
Yeah.
They're seeing things
Well,
that
like,
we don't.
when it's a must-win game, they're swapping it now.
Yeah, it's a
and
bit
Gamble's
late.
leaving the club next year. It's ridiculous.
Hey,
There's
if it
gotta be
works,
more to
maybe
that.
maybe they needed some sort of change to start the season. But before we move on, some trending news going around rugby league. So the first one is Suali'i. He's been offered a $10 million deal for rugby. I haven't read into it too much, but
No,
which
yeah.
one of you two have?
5 years, right?
Is it 5 years?
10 mil for 5 years. So my math's correct. 2 mil a year.
For Rugby Australia.
Bruh.
Wow. Would you take the money?
Roosters are gone. They're not going to go anywhere near that.
I don't know. To go play rugby?
2 mil.
Yeah,
mil,
look,
it's a
the
lot of
money's
money.
great. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like if you just go, like, you just don't like as a sellout, aren't you? Like you're going for the money and
But
like
the thing is, think about it this way. He's 19.
He's young.
He goes for 5 years, comes back around 24, 25.
yeah,
He's got another 7 years in the NRL.
Look, rugby league's not guaranteed either. Like,
Yeah.
the most you can get at the Roosters, let's say right now, I'd say he's probably on 400k because they signed him on potential.
With a few paper bags, right?
At most, yeah, probably a few on top.
Yeah.
At most in the centres until Tedesco moves on, he's probably maxing out at 800k.
Well, Manu's probably on, 700, 800?
So effectively, he's thrown away 1.2 mil almost each year for 5 years. It's a lot of money to throw away, especially for a 19-year-old.
yeah.
And it's like we said, like obviously he's a gun. We think
Yeah.
he will be good, but there's no guarantees he's going to excel to the player that everyone says he's going to.
Yeah. And like
Yeah.
season-ending injuries, career-ending injuries, you never
Yeah.
know.
It's a funny
10
game.
mil's a lot of money.
I'd be accepting it. I tell you that.
Yeah. 10 mil.
Yeah,
like,
it'd be
if you-
hard to say
He's
no.
nearly getting triple his contract.
Mm.
Go for 5 years, come back a better player, and just rip in.
Jimmy would leave this podcast for a $50 note.
$50, probably not.
Jimmy was going to go to Newey for a little upgrade.
And
He's got to dog the boys, but lucky
Nah.
he's here in a bunny suit.
Yeah, chose to stay.
Aren't you glad you chose the cast on your bunny suit? And the other one is, I love to see. Did you see Penrith's team this week?
They're dropping like 13 players. Or not dropping, resting.
Yeah.
Resting.
Because they've locked up the minor prep.
Mitch
Yeah.
Kenny's their captain, who's normally their bench hooker. So I'll just read you their backline. Tell me how many of these people you've heard of. Charlie Staines,
Beast.
Sunya Turavu, Robert Jennings, Thomas Jenkins, Christian Crichton, not Stephen, Kurt Falls, Sean O'Sullivan.
Yeah. It's a reserve grade team.
It's a very reserve grade
To
team.
put it
And then
bluntly.
Cowboys, you think the rest of the players know they've played their entire squad.
full
Dearden's back. His nuts all good.
Well, Dearden's in the reserves, but I think he'll play.
Yeah. He needs to play.
Has to play. I don't want to advise anyone into putting their house on a team, but North Queensland Cowboys at $1.12 is as close to free money as you'll ever receive in your
Hey,
life.
it might be my bet later. You just gotta have to wait and see.
It's better than bank interest.
12%.
12%.
They cannot lose.
Mate, bank interest.
0% chance they lose to a
Townsville,
reserve grade
full
team.
strength versus
No,
that.
zero
Must
chance
win
they
game
lose.
to come top 2. They're not losing.
At
Nah,
the
but
start of the-
we won't come top 2.
But you can if Sharks lose. It's hard.
It's hard.
Yeah.
But hey, Knights, they can turn it on.
The thing
I'm
is,
joking.
No
the thing
way.
is, Cowboys play before Cronulla, so like you guys actually have to try and win.
Oh yeah.
Because if it was the other way around,
Yeah,
Sharks won,
you don't know.
rest.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to win at all costs.
Exactly.
Oh, if we don't win that game, I'll leave the potty.
Oh, your season's
Mate,
done
you
if
can't be
don't win
making
that
bets
game.
on Cowboys anymore. Can't you see where it's gotten yourself into?
If we lose this game, I'm off the potty.
That's all good. We got Husbulla to replace you.
Did you see Husbulla going around South training?
Yeah, how good was that when he punched Keon and Murray?
I love it. Did you see when he was walking in and like
Oh, that
everyone
was
was
the
just
best.
How good
cheering?
was the entrance? That was
With
so
the John
funny.
Cena music? I love it. Husbulla's the best, and he's our special guest this week. Hey,
Yeah.
Husbulla.
He doesn't speak much, so
He's a bit shy.
yeah, he's a bit shy. So
He doesn't understand.
you can see him
English.
if you're watching the YouTube, but yeah, he doesn't really understand what dribble we're talking about. You know.
So he just stands there and just
Yeah.
listens.
Yeah, he's probably a few jabs here and there, but
Yeah.
we'll take our licks.
All right, so we'll do it quickly because it went well last week and everyone loved our tips. Apparently, we helped them with their tipping round.
Well, I got 7 out of 8. Jimmy got 7
I
out
think
of
I
8.
got 6.
You got 6.
Yes, you got
That's
6.
pretty consistent.
Pretty
all around.
Consistent.
All right,
Very
so
good.
let's go quickly over our tips. I'm going to say the teams playing. We'll just go Adrian, Mick, Jimmy in that order. Quick, fast one. Everyone moves on with their life. Happy?
Yep.
All right. So this round of NRL tips for round 25. The first game is Parramatta Eels versus Melbourne Storm.
Melbourne Storm.
Parramatta Eels.
Parramatta Eels.
Okay. The next game is the Bulldogs versus the Sea Eagles.
Manly upset.
Bulldogs.
Bulldogs.
Okay. Ooh, you're going against us at the start. Then we have the blockbuster Sydney Roosters versus South Sydney Rabbitohs.
I reckon Roosters win.
Rabbitohs.
Roosters.
Wow, we're all offsetting each other here. Then we have the New Zealand Warriors versus the Gold Coast Titans.
Titans continue their run.
Gold Coast Titans.
Warriors.
Wow, we can't agree on any. Surely this one. St. George Dragons versus Brisbane Broncos.
Bronx.
Brisbane Broncos.
Dragons.
No! Come on, now you're just sharing us
That's
up.
bad, Jimmy.
All right, we all agree on this one, surely.
Yeah.
North Queensland Cowboys versus Penrith Panthers.
North Queensland.
North Queensland Cowboys.
North Queensland Cowboys.
All right, and the two Sunday games. Newcastle Knights versus Cronulla Sharks.
Sharkies.
Knights.
Sharks.
Wait, Knights?
I want to go and upset. I want to help the Cowboys
That's
out.
pathetic.
I'd love for that.
I love
to happen.
Edric Lee. He's my favourite player. And the final game of the round, West Tigers versus the Canberra Raiders.
Raiders.
West Tigers.
Canberra Raiders.
I want this upset on a Sunday.
Mickey, okay.
I want.
You have just tipped the Knights and the Tigers.
I think one of them will get up.
One of them will get it. I think none of them will.
Mate, Tigers do an upset on the Sunday
Oh,
at
Leichhardt Oval?
You
Yeah,
literally
ooh.
stunned me.
Mate, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. All right, before we move on with
Nah,
NRL,
that's bad.
I've decided to bring back a segment for this week. To
Love this segment.
Oh, this or that?
no, we've put that in the bin for this week.
Ooh. What is it then?
So you remember how I did listener questions that one week?
Yeah.
It's not that. It's another one.
Damn it.
Remember how I did NRL what ifs?
Yes.
It's
Love
not-
that.
Oh.
You love that?
Now I'm keen. What ifs was good. We got to bring that back.
It's not that.
Maybe next week.
So this way I've decided to bring back Cast 5. And I'm going to go over the top 5 players of the regular NRL season. So I'm looking and basing this off of individual performance and where they've taken their team in the ladder and how they've helped. So players like that aren't in it is someone like Ben Hunt, because he's taken Dragons to 11th, 10th.
Yeah.
Whereas you've seen someone like Turbo last year who could take Manly all the way to 4th.
Yeah.
Albeit they're in different teams, but this is my top 5. Feel free to argue in the comments. This is what we fucking love.
Yeah. Roast Mick. Be like, why the hell did you pick that guy? You should have picked this guy. You know?
So,
give it to us.
in number 5, Joey Manu from the Sydney Roosters. So, in this season, he's done 11 tries, 12 try assists, 13th most total runs, 15 per game, 142 metres per game, and he's the 4th most in offload, taking the Roosters or helped them get to 6th on the ladder. I just think Manu's played the career best footy of his this entire season, and he's been arguably Roosters' best player. How do you boys see Manu?
I think he's definitely been the X factor, bit of spark. Teddy's their most consistent player,
Yeah.
but he's their best performing, I'd say, yeah.
As soon as Robbo just gave him the license to roam, he's just been unreal.
He's just been floating in and around the middle of the ruck and just taking his game to another level.
We saw when he was playing 5'8" fullback, he just needs to be in the middle.
He needs to have
and
the
now
footy.
he still just does it. Just roams in whenever he feels like it. So it's good.
So that's Joe Manu, number 5. In number 4, it's a bit of an unpopular pick here, but I'm going to tell you the team, Penrith Panthers. Who would you say is the number 4?
Cleary.
Yeah, Cleary?
Well, I've not gone Cleary because he didn't play the full season and he didn't play as good as last year. But in number 4, I'm going with Dylan Edwards. Yes, I know, I'm popular.
Wait, was that meant to say Latrell Mitchell or something?
No. Penrith Panthers. So, he's only done 8 tries, 6 tries this look. It's not the prettiest stats you'll see. When you think star fullbacks in the NRL, you think your Guthos, Pongers, Trell, Turbo, Teddy. The list goes on. You don't think Dylan Edwards. But I think he is one of the keys to that Penrith team. Yeah. And he's a bit of a smoky with the Dally M. I said it last week. So, what he does well is he is the first for runs in the total in the competition. So he does 21.5 runs per game, and the most run is 218 meters a game.
Yeah,
like some
the guy doesn't stop running.
Some forwards only do 70 meters. He's doing almost 3 or 4 times that.
And that's not all the field he covers like at fullback.
No,
defending and chasing the ball.
Yeah, he's incredible. And the best part about Edwards is some fullbacks demand the ball and demand like just the plays to go in their favour all the time. Edwards is happy to step back, let Cleary and Luai do their magic, steer the team around creatively and structurally, and that's it.
Yeah. He's not the best ball player, but he's a great ball runner.
He's criminally underrated.
Oh, yeah. He does all the dirty work no one notices.
He's just been unreal this season.
And he's so tough. He played last year's grand final with a broken foot.
And he's safe. Like he's
very safe.
Safe fullback.
Under the high ball,
gets the job done. You know, works hard out of his own end.
I'm probably going to get slammed for that pick, but that's my number 4 pick.
Yep, slam him.
In number 3, so I think that these top 3 players could have gone anyway, whichever way you want to argue it, but I'm going to go with number 3, Cameron Munster. He is a freak. We all know he's a freak. How good? 11 tries, 14 try assists, 5th for tackle bust. Just think, this is a 5'8" we're talking about.
Yeah.
That's scoring 11 tries, 14 try assists. It's just incredible. Not to mention, he steps up for the big games. Man of the match in the second game of Origin. He probably would have got the man of the match in the third if he didn't have COVID.
Yeah.
And he's 15th for line break assists. Just incredible. And he's taken Storm all the way to 4th place on the ladder.
And now that he's at fullback, Mick, he's a freak. Different gravy at
He
fullback.
was already the best 5'8" in the world, arguably the best player. And then he goes to fullback and stepped it up another level.
Yeah. Like he's better than he is at 5'8" for Melbourne.
Yeah, big game player. And he's just... I think we saw this coming. He looks fit. Start of this season.
He's off the booze.
Off the booze, off the punt.
Off the punt.
He's just focused.
Jesus.
And you can see it. He's lost weight. He's playing active. He's playing. He just loves his footy.
Like you look at him and you're like, how is he that strong? Like
unbelievable.
Like you see how angry he gets when he gets put on his back.
Yeah,
he hates it because he rarely gets put on his back.
Hates it.
So strong.
But that's my number 3.
Yeah.
Now number 2, this one's a bit controversial because this player, he's a gun. Everyone will agree he's a top 5 player, but he has not played the full regular season. But remember, I'm judging on impact on their team and on ability. So, in number 2, Latrell Mitchell. Do I need to say any more? He's only played 13 games this season.
You know what I was going to say.
Don't do it.
Tromit that did.
Don't do it.
So look, the stats, when you look at him, you're like, okay, he's only scored 6 tries, but that's 13 games. So 1 every 2 games, 15 try assists. But you want to know the most interesting stat that I found when I was researching? He's done 23 line break assists this season. That's the first most. He's played 10 less than like some of the players that are just underneath him.
Half of them would have been to AJ.
He's killing it.
Yeah.
Look, and how many tackle busts do you reckon Latrell does a game?
Like per game?
Per game,
I've been
on
watching
average.
him, he's 7.
7, close enough. 5.
Yeah,
That's 5 people he's busting off, and they're games that were injury affected as well. So sometimes he might go and get 10. And I think that's Latrell's only downfall sometimes, is that he's not involved in every single moment of the game.
Yeah, that's his biggest criticism, how he fades in and out of games.
Yeah, because you sort of don't notice him for a period of the game, but then he comes on and you're like,
but
I feel like
that's Latrell. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but that's his biggest strength as well, because he's conserving his energy to when we need him the most for those big moments.
So when he came back in round 16 after was it a hamstring injury?
Hammy, yeah. When he went to America, rehab,
Souths were actually almost out of the top 8. Souths then went on to win 7 out of 9 games, only losing to the Sharks in Golden Point and then Penrith just on the belt.
Which Trell did miss 3 field goals. But we'll forgive you, Trell.
We'll forgive you, Trell. Look, he's a freak of nature, and there's no doubt what he's doing now is what's similar to what Turbo did with Manly's season last year. And just took him to another level coming back.
The only difference is Turbo couldn't finish it off.
Exactly.
Can Trell?
Maybe. We'll have to wait and see.
We'll see.
But yeah, look, he's quickly developing one of the best highlight reels in the NRL. Similar to the GIs. It's just towering over people. Line breaks quick, fast, strong, everything.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
He's deadly.
Yeah, great
So,
player.
number one, if you've been listening and you know your NRL, this one should be fairly obvious. He's probably my favourite for the Dally M. In number one, we're going with Nico Hines. You love Nico, don't you?
I love Nico. His wet hair, luscious locks.
Yeah.
He's a great player as well.
Nico's been incredible. The more I look at his stats and just what he's done for Cronulla, it's just remarkable. So, in 22 games, he's played almost all of them. That's how critical he's been. So, look, he's got 6 tries, same as Latrell, 13 try assists, less than Latrell, and 21 line break assists, second most behind Latrell. But what he's done for Sharks, compared to what Trell's done for South, is just like Sharks were absolutely nowhere last year. Now he's taken them to second, albeit they have a few other signings. But what he does is exactly what they signed him for. They needed someone in the middle to steer the ship and have that X factor, because that's what Sharks were missing for so long.
That's the problem. Like he's never played fullback, halfback before.
No.
So
Not in NRL.
Not in NRL. So for someone to just go into halfback role, have a pretty good kicking game, and keep his running game,
much of an impact.
Man, he's done well.
He's done so
you know,
well.
Second spot. They're going to go to home final.
He could have easily, just stayed in Melbourne and played second fiddle to.
Yeah, he would have been 5'8" right now, or fullback.
He could have been, but for him to to go to a new club and leave Melbourne and have that big of a challenge in a halfback.
Well, that's my favourite part about it all, because he's broken that old saying where players can't perform outside of the Melbourne system once they leave. He's smashed it. He's going to win the Dally M this year, or if not, go close.
He will go close.
Yeah, it's him or Ben Hunt, surely.
Yeah.
I think Ben Hunt, after that shocker, might have cost him.
Yeah. So if we're doing this list based on stats alone, it'd be a much different list. I purely did this on influence on the team and how well they've taken them this year. So that's Mick's top 5 normal regular season rugby league players.
I would probably...
How would you change
something,
it? Yeah.
So I'd probably put Teddy in there over Edwards. And then I have to put Tarpany in there.
Really?
Man.
From the Raiders?
That guy, he's the best, in my opinion, the best forward this year.
Yep.
Others could say Yo. Others could say Lane.
Yep.
I think it's definitely Tarpany. He deserves a spot in there.
Someone else that deserves a spot, potentially? Coruscant?
Apasau?
Nah, Harry Grant's been better than him.
Harry's been good.
You reckon?
Yeah, I think he's been just better.
Coruscant.
Coruscant's been great, though. Don't get me wrong. But Harry, just better.
Like you watch Panthers and what he does in that middle, and when he goes off, how
he's a
disjointed
live wire, eh?
how disjointed the Panthers attack look when he goes off.
They definitely need him.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. So let's move on. Another favourite segment of ours.
Playing or penalty.
We say it every week. You got to stop saying it.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
Anyway, playing or penalty.
It goes all right.
It's back. Playing or penalty for this week, and we've got a fair few this week from our listeners. So we'll kick it straight off with @Nikki_fit. Not putting effort into your Mad Monday costume.
Oh.
Playing or penalty.
You put effort into your costume, Jim.
Yeah. Is it Mad Monday today, Jim?
Mad Wednesday.
Mad Wednesday? Mad Tuesday?
Well, it's Wednesday when they're listening.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
it's Tuesday now.
I think penalty. If the boys are all going all in for their Mad Monday costume, you have to put just as much effort in. You're part of a team. No one's bigger than the
Is this related to something bigger?
I'm not sure, but there is a obviously Mad Monday's coming around now. A few of the seasons are coming to an end, especially in the local footy. And I'm not sure if you guys seen the video online
of the AFL Mad Monday.
AFL Mad Monday, where
what happened?
a teammate was performing fellatio on another teammate.
I like that word. Where'd you learn that?
Fellatio.
On another teammate. Not sure what's doing there.
You can look up what that means on the dictionary.
No way.
You can
You're
look it
kidding
up.
that happened.
Yep, in the middle of a pub.
In the middle of a pub.
Yep.
Nah.
If you don't mind.
Yep.
Is there a video?
There's a video.
Well, is it,
Is a video photo?
I think it was
No,
a screenshot of a video.
What the fuck?
Look, either way.
Who was that an actual AFL team?
No, it was like
a club
like
club
club
team?
reserve grade.
Club,
something like
yeah.
that,
That's
club.
cooked.
Yeah. So I'll say penalty. You got to put in the effort in.
Yeah, penalty for sure. Especially if everyone's like dressing up.
Surely that guy's cast character of the week.
No.
Or do we have one later?
Yeah, I think we have another cast character later.
There's someone worse later.
Someone way worse than
Could
that.
be.
Okay.
Yeah. Penalty?
Penalty.
Penalty.
100%.
Sin bin even.
Could be.
Yeah, terrible.
Next one, at Jared Cullen. Bashing your mate that early crow is the $1.60 favourite.
Play on. But I feel like that's me.
Yeah, nah.
That's me.
There's nothing worse when you've loaded the account on this fave and it's gone up by like 2 lengths and then your mate goes, oh, good stuff, you won.
Or no, the worst.
And he gets rolled.
The worst is when they come in for the high five. You got it.
Yeah, and these things coming down the outside and you're like, do not do this to me. It's still got another 200 to go.
Dad's got a bad habit of doing that. And he always goes, oh, well done, son. And then,
And
it's rolled on the line. Oh.
I like Gene it up. Like when someone's like on a horse and they're in front.
Yeah,
you
just turn it off.
Turn it off. Like, he's home.
You've
and
done
You
it.
just Gene him up. But honestly, Jared, I'm not about bashing your mate, but yeah.
Maybe like a dead arm.
Yeah, give him a dead arm or something.
Yeah.
Don't bash him.
Yeah, don't bash him. But before we get on with that, I just had a brainwave of one of the best things that we used to do that makes me laugh every day.
Yeah.
Do you remember after every time we used to win on Sportsbet or our betting app, now it's Dabble, we used to ring the customer support line. So what we used to do is we used to ring the customer support line and basically say, ring, ring, ring.
Yeah.
Hello, I'd like to report a crime. And they go, hello, no, this is the betting agency. This is not the police station.
Yeah.
We go, no, I'd like to report a crime. And they go, sorry, you have the wrong number. We go, no, we'd like to report that we just robbed you.
And the poor customer service lady or guy who's getting paid like 20 an hour is just like, what I do.
And they're just copping shit all day.
From us, who's probably robbed them $20, $100.
They probably robbed us.
Yeah, they robbed us in the long term, but we don't talk about that.
If Dabble had a phone number, would you call Dabble and be like, you just got robbed?
No, I wouldn't. I love Dabble.
We do like Dabble.
I wouldn't do it to Dabble. Yeah. I'd probably say thanks, Dabble, for giving me the opportunity.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'd thank him.
Yeah.
But nah, good times. Next one is at Owen Galea. Not flushing the toilet after taking a shit. Plan or penalty?
That's a penalty. You can't be doing that.
You can't be that lazy not to click a button. Owen, spell, penalty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a penalty.
There's maybe a piss you can leave sometimes.
A piece you can get away with.
Yeah. I remember our teacher used to say, if it's yellow, let it mellow.
Is that right?
Your teachers are sick.
Teachers, because they were like, oh, let's save the water. Now we've got an abundance of water with all the rain.
Interesting. If it's yellow, let it mellow.
What about the old saying, if it's brown, flush it down?
My teacher used to say that at school.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
all right,
fair play.
next one. At Luke DeSteph. The US Open Committee scheduling Nick Kyrgios versus Kokkinakis round 1.
Yeah, but I don't think they scheduled it. Wasn't it luck of the draw? Like it's a random.
Yeah, it's random.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, surely you'd like to see these two like play closer towards the final. I know they wouldn't have made it, but
Yeah.
hey,
Best
first
mates.
rounds, best mates, it's a bit tough.
Yeah, either way, King Cock would have gone further. Oh, not King Cock, that's them. Kyrgios would have gone further either way.
Well, Kyrgios beat him anyway if you're listening.
Yeah,
so
convincingly.
hopefully he can go all the way.
We tipped him on Dabble, so yeah, hopefully he gets up for our followers.
Hopefully. And then the last one for this week is at Rosie Fadul. Shout out to Rosie. She's doing some good stuff for us.
Yeah, our little journo. She's killing it.
She wrote the Lachlan Ilias article and then the Broncos rewrite history one. We'll share them on our story. They're great content.
Yeah, she got a few more coming as well, so stay tuned.
Big South fan?
Massive.
Yeah.
Loves it.
One of our biggest fans?
Definitely one of our biggest. Hard to beat. Very hard to beat.
Shout out to Rosie. So it is wearing a full team kit in your rival's territory.
Ooh, are we talking like an actual full kit or just a jersey?
Wait, so you're talking like hat, pants, socks,
Studs.
Everything? Everything.
Nah. All right, let's just assume it's just jerseys for a second.
Okay, yeah.
So for us, it'd be wearing South jerseys in
Bondi.
Clovelly, all that.
For Chookies, wearing a Chookies jersey in Redfern.
And then
You probably won't
And
get...
for cows, pretty much Brisbane territory.
Yeah.
Look, I
don't know.
I don't think you get bashed or abused, but my workmate from work. My workmate from work.
Yes.
He's from Scotland. He was telling me that in his town of Glasgow, obviously they got the biggest rivalry in the world between Celtic and Rangers.
Oh, yeah, it's huge.
So Celtic wear green, Rangers wear blue.
Yep.
And he was saying that it gets to a point where if you're seen wearing green in Rangers territory, you get bashed on the street.
Like, what type of bashing?
Oh, just
like full on, like elbows,
like
knees.
Stabbing
Really?
sometimes.
Stabbing?
Everything.
Everything in between. And the best story he told me is that it's gone to a point now where they've had to, on traffic lights, they've had to put steel bars over the green light because Rangers fans hate everything green. They just smash the green lights up.
So how do they know when to go?
It's terrible. It's risky.
They just literally just parked there on stop the whole time.
It's a free for all. But yeah, look, I'd probably wear my team
play
jersey.
on?
Yeah, you got to play on. You got to rep your team no matter what.
Yeah, play on.
Yeah.
If you got big balls, especially. Play on.
Yeah, play on. But yeah.
Good segment. Good segment. Play on penalty.
Okay.
Listen to questions.
So the way it works, we put out a story. You ask us the question, and we'll answer it. Very simple. So at Morristar has asked us, when you go to a work toilet for a dump, and there's someone else dropping a bomb in the adjoining cubicle, do you A, walk away and find another toilet, B, wait till they're finished and the coast is clear, C, you don't give a fuck, sit in the adjoining cubicle and unleash the hell? So things to consider, you work with these individuals and both of your identities are blown.
Oh, that's a good point because both your identities will be blown.
That is a great question.
I'm a bit of a B man, so that's the wait till they finished and the coast is clear.
Yeah.
It's a bit awkward, I don't know, especially like you said, unleash hell. So
Oh yeah.
What I like to do, we've got about 5 floors. I usually go to the one downstairs. Yeah,
That's cute.
downstairs because I know no one goes there. So I just go to another level.
Wait, so what level are you on?
So level 1?
Oh, so you're on that level.
No. So it's like
What level do you work on?
level 1. So it's ground.
Oh, okay. So
Oh,
you go,
okay.
yeah, so you
I was
go one
confused.
below.
And no, there's one more.
Oh.
B.
Okay.
yeah, I'll be okay. Basement.
Oh,
Basement
yeah.
makes sense.
So that's where like all the showers and stuff there. But
Yeah.
no one goes there. So that's where I go
There you
unleash
go.
my business.
What I like to do is a bit of C combined with B. So what I do, you walk in, you go in the cubicle, you don't see anyone's face, they don't know who you are. Unleash the load, drop the kids off to school, as I like to say,
Right.
and then you wait till they leave. So you either hear them flush the toilet, walk out, wash their hands, etc.
Yeah.
Then you leave,
Yeah.
or vice versa. You quickly wipe your ass, get out, flush the toilet, wash your hands, and hit legs.
Yeah.
So either way, you don't see face to face. They don't know who you are. You don't know who they are.
The best is when you're like in the adjoining cubicles and then you hear the paper rustling from the next
Yeah.
one. You're like, oh,
This is my cue to go.
no, it's like,
And
no,
all-
like they're about to go. So
Yeah.
it's sweet.
Or also, like when people are making noise and you're about to like unleash it, you're like, now's the time. So it like reduces the sound.
I just hate when you're in there and you see someone you do know, and then you have to like, do you talk to them? Do you say hello?
Yeah, you say hello.
Oh, I don't know. I just like put my head
It's
down.
a bit awkward.
Yeah, I say hello, but like I've been stuck in some awkward ones where like you say hello, you head into the cubicle, and then they're still trying to have a conversation with you when you're chucking your shit.
Really?
And you're just like,
no
nah,
way.
that's a big.
And you got to
penalty.
like hold it until they walk out.
Yeah.
Instead of just unleashing while they're in there.
Yeah.
God. All right, that's enough shit talk.
Yeah, that's,
We're kings of
we're
shit
talking
talk.
enough shit as it is.
We're
So
not
let's
gonna
move
talk
on to the
more.
next one. So at Dane Phillips has asked, it's a 2-part question. A, who wins the comp and why? And B, who wins the Clive Churchill and why?
I think it's hard to look past Penrith. Like they beat Souths with their understrength team without Cleary, Luai, anyone else that was injured. But yeah, I just think if they're gonna make the grand final, they'll win it.
Yep.
And I think Cleary's a lock. Like last year,
Yeah.
he's very influential. Or Dylan Edwards.
There's a bit
Yeah,
of
I think
smoky.
as much as I want Cowboys to win, I think Panthers is just going to be too hard to beat. Like you said, Mick, they beat you guys with a understrength squad.
On
And
the
then-
bell, don't remind us.
On the bell, and then they've obviously got Cleary and everyone coming back just in time to make that finals run. So, yeah, I think they'll win. And Clive Churchill, Coruscant.
Ooh, don't mind that. I think Panthers will be a bit underdone that first week of finals, but they'll still win it. And then as it progresses through the final series, heading to the grand final, they'll get their momentum back, and they're going to be way hard to beat. Like, I don't know who could beat them. It's literally out of Sharks and Souths.
Of course it is.
What are you laughing at, Mick?
Jimmy just made some weird noise. I don't know.
That's why I was just
Was he eating a carrot or something?
I was,
Little rabbit?
swallowing my water.
I reckon you can hear it on the mic. It's like, what was that?
Yeah, sorry. Apologies,
We'll
everyone.
play on. But yeah, thanks for interrupting Jimmy and Mick. I'm
No
going
worries.
Panthers.
Yep.
Cleary's very vanilla. Like, I think he'll get it. So I'm going to say Cleary,
Wait, so we're all on
Smokey,
Penrith.
Penrith,
Oh, come on.
Cleary, Smokey, Yo.
Oh.
A nice, grinding, low-scoring
We
game.
could have like diversified our risk at another team each.
Yeah, but there's no risk.
Penrith are in it.
Lock him in.
It's a lock.
Next
They're
question.
too hard to beat. At Manny733, why haven't I been given a crack at 18th man yet?
Mate, because the guy at the minute's 4 in a row.
Ayan's not even giving you a sniff.
No.
Doesn't look like losing.
Well, your best mate, Manny, Ayan, is killing it. So until he loses,
Wait,
Yeah.
are they friends?
They got to be best mates. Are they best mates?
wait, the way he's messaging about Ayan, I think they are.
No, to put it into context, Manny's not a fan of Ayan because Manny wants to go and
Yeah.
Ayan's doing safe tips.
And he keeps winning.
So Manny is death riding this guy.
Every week for the last 4 weeks.
Stay on the bench, Manny.
But
and
Manny, Ayan's a freak and
you'll
yeah,
get your shot. You'll get your shot.
oh, if this guy doesn't... Depends what Ayan does.
Yeah.
But yeah, stay tuned. At Lockie Daki 01, is
Yes.
Trell Mitt the best player in the comp?
It depends who you ask. You ask Adrian on my right here.
I have a Latrell Mitt top on, so I'm going to have to say the best individual talent in the comp.
Well, if you listened about 20 minutes ago when I said my top 5, he was second on my list on
Yeah.
current form, but has the potential to be number 1 for sure.
Is he the best player in the comp at the moment? No.
Can he be though?
He can be.
Yes.
100% he can be.
Of course he can.
If he wins a grand final with South this year, you never know.
Trell Mitt, let's go. He's not playing marbles. Tell you that much for free. Anyway, next question. At JT Spiritiri, I think that's how you say it.
Spiteri.
Spitiri. There you go.
Spiteri.
Spitiri.
No,
Italian?
he's Greek. I assume.
Oh, he's Greek. There
I
we go.
assume he's Greek.
Let's hope we're right. Anyway, his question is, should I go all in on red at the Star this Saturday?
Yes.
It's always red.
It's always red. Have you ever seen it go black?
I have not. So, Jay, do it, baby.
But if you're going to do it, just please do it responsibly. We don't want to be responsible for you losing your house.
But if you do win big at the Cat, put on your story and tag us because
Yeah,
we
we'll
gave you the
Or
tip.
give us a sling of it.
Oh, yeah, we'll take a cut.
Yeah.
Take 10%. Be nice to 5.
Depends how much he wins.
Yeah, exactly. Our last question. It's a bit of a horse racing one, it looks like. James Nanny Andrew. Don't know what that
You
is.
stuff this one up all the time.
Is it trying to be like a soccer player, Nanny?
Yeah, it's his favourite player.
Well, is that it? It's not even his middle name or anything.
No, Nani's his favourite soccer player when he made his Instagram account.
Oh, so you just
my
kept
God.
it.
Nani from Man United back in the day.
Wow. So James Nanny
He's king.
Andrew. His question is: at this current moment, would you rather be the owner of Nature Strip or Animo?
Ooh.
At this current moment.
I'll give you some stats to make your
Okay.
decision easier. So Mick, I'm going to hide the answer. Strip is 8 years old.
Yeah.
What's his prize money in total?
12 mil.
So 15 mil?
$18.4 million
that's pretty
AUD.
That's just prize money.
That's prize money.
Mm.
Animo, 4 years old, so half the age, 5.2 million.
Okay.
So I'd take the safe bet. I'd be a Nature Strip owner. What would you guys do?
Well, I was a Nature Strip owner.
Mick is a Nature Strip owner.
I'm a Nature Strip owner because obviously I've
I'll
told
join
the
the
story
bandwagon
before
with Mick.
and jumped into the owner's circle. But yeah, I think Nature Strip, just what a horse. It's the best horse at the minute in
Yeah.
Australia.
Well, if you say at this current moment, Nature Strip's only got maybe a season or two left. Animo's got the world at its feet.
Wait, are we saying
The world's his oyster.
Are you
Wait,
saying-
is this the same horse you said is poison and not to bet on?
Yeah, well, I didn't say, well, don't bet on it first up. I didn't say it was a bad horse.
Wait, but is this question saying like you become the owner right now in this moment, or when the horse first raced?
Oh, well, if it's when it's first race, it's definitely Strip.
Oh, you go
But if
straight.
it's right now, it's
Oh, if it's
definitely
right
Animo.
now, it's Animo. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he means when it first raced.
Oh, when it first raced, Nature
Yeah.
Strip.
Animo.
Ah, here we go.
Strip. Give me that 18 mil, baby. That percentage. Tips of the week. Mick.
No, we have something before tips week. Did you forget?
Oh, just testing you. Cast character, isn't it?
Character of the week.
We haven't done it. So those of you that use TikTok obviously know Addison Rae. She's one of the biggest stars on TikTok.
Yeah, she's
Yes.
viral.
She's viral. So recently, news has come out that her parents had a separation for the last year. Sad news,
That's
but
very sad.
they've both gone on to date people almost half their age. So
Wait, I know the mum.
yep,
Wait, tell me about the
So
dad
the-
first.
I'll tell you. No, I was going to tell you the mum first.
I know about the mum. Tell us.
The mum is dating a younger musician called, you get this, Young Gravy. He's 26 years old. And so at the VMA Awards, they were arm in arms and kissing on the red carpet. I just find it so bizarre. Like,
Apparently, he just loves MILFs.
Yeah, he does.
Does he?
Yeah, he has a fetish for MILFs.
Yeah,
oh
he
my
loves it.
God.
She is a MILF, so fair play to Young Gravy. But she's cast.
Yeah, so apparently he said, we met online, we connected right away. I'm one of the furthest north it gets. She's from the furthest south it gets. This is a direct quote. I'm into MILFs, and she's kind of a queen of MILFs, so I figured it was just a perfect match. And the dad, well, the dad is dating a 25-year-old. Yeah. What do you think about that?
Who is she? Is she famous or a model or
Page
anything?
6 is her name.
Okay.
Page 6.
Page 6.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty cast.
I don't know. Like I've seen some videos of the dad just doing some real weird stuff.
Yeah, like he's calling out Young Gravy, like he wants to fight him and stuff.
Like, no, not even that. Like
Oh,
just when
what
he's
else?
like out and stuff. Like he's just doing some real weird stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty cast.
Yeah. No. I would say, I think the dad's more cast than the mum.
Yeah.
Like the mum's sweet. Like what?
Like, from what I've seen of the dad and the videos he's been posting recently,
Oh, he's lost the. He's
like the
lost
ones where it's
plot.
like, can I get a hiya? And he's
Yeah.
like there just like flexing his muscles and stuff.
No,
Boy.
he's.
Boys, I gotta stop.
What happened?
Her name's not page 6.
What is it?
Like the picture was from a
Oh,
company called Page 6.
you were looking at page 6.
Yeah, Page 6. Her name's Renee Ash. It's
Oh,
not.
That's a Barry
It sounds
Crocker.
believable. Page 6.
Yeah, it does.
That's
Well,
not a
none of
bad
us
name.
None of us picked up on it.
Because it said that anyway. Yeah. So
Is that a photo of him
yeah,
putting her in doggy
yeah.
in a photo? Okay,
Above a fountain. Yeah.
look.
Either way, cast characters
Yep.
of the week
the week.
is Addison Ray's parents.
Oh yeah,
No doubt.
Shout out to
100%.
We don't know. We don't want to get involved in their personal life and whatever, but they're cast in our eyes.
But they're doing well for getting someone younger. Like it's not easy, but
You're
they're still
right.
cast.
Fair play to him.
Yeah.
One thing before we wrap
Love
up
is love, right,
is
Jim?
I just want to say that people
Love is
say
love.
that this Page 6 or whatever her name is, Renee Ash, Ash Renee, whatever. Apparently, she looks a bit like Addison Rae.
That's what I was thinking from looking at those photos.
Yeah, so that's also a bit weird.
Oh, that's so weird.
Yeah. Anyway, move on.
He's a weird cat, isn't he?
Very
Yeah.
weird. Tips of the week. My tip, I'm going to say Hijinks Hotel. I loved it. If you got a group of 5 or less, go and play it. Try and beat our highest score. The photo's on my phone, so you won't ever know the
It was
highest
on our
score.
story.
But if you do go, send us a photo of your score, and I'll tell you if you beat it.
Probably wouldn't.
No, you
We're
won't.
going pretty
you wouldn't-
hard.
you won't beat
We cheated by throwing away everyone else's toys, so we're beasts.
Very good. My tip of the week. Another TV show, Animal Kingdom.
You love your TV
Yeah,
shows.
I love Animal Kingdom.
You
Great
watch
show.
it?
Yeah, I've watched it.
Finish
I
it?
started the next season, the newest.
Wait, the newest?
Yeah.
Oh, you started it.
I started it.
It's good.
One episode deep.
It was
Very
the
good.
It's a really good watch.
Yeah, it's a good watch.
It is a good watch. It was the series finale yesterday, so that's it. No more.
Have you watched it all?
Yeah.
Oh, how is it good? The last season?
Oh, the best.
Unreal.
Unreal.
Oh,
But yeah, watch
wow.
it. Animal Kingdom.
Fair play.
Perfect. My tip is an actual tip, as always. So this one is. So last week I had quadruple your wage. What are you doing, Jimmy?
I want to put
He's
his
putting the
unicorn
unicorn back on.
on. To give you good luck, 'cause
Yeah,
you
come
lost
on.
last week.
Unicorn points. Let's go. All right. So last week was quadruple your wage with age, and I was a bit too adventurous. I got 2 out of 3. So we're gonna go safe.
Yep.
Very safe. So back age, double your wage. We got Cowboys 13 plus into Raiders to win.
Okay.
So Cowboys 13 plus. Cowboys need a win to finish top 2, and Panthers, as we know, are resting all their players pretty much.
Yep.
13 of them. Cleary's still out. They've got the minor premiership wrapped up. Cows win by a landslide. Simple. Second leg, Raiders to win. So if Broncos beat Dragons, Raiders have to win in a must game against Tigers to regain their spot in the 8. Raiders have won 8 out of 9 against Tigers. They won't be losing. $2 for them too.
Not
Flat.
bad.
Double your wage.
But I think Tigers will win on the Sunday.
I can't believe you think Tigers will win.
Upset.
Raiders have won 8 out of 9, and they need to win.
We'll see.
Nah, there's no chance.
We'll
No
see.
chance?
0 chance, Mick. Sorry.
We'll have to wait and see. I think that just about does us, boys.
That does it.
So remember, if you're going to have a bet this weekend, use Dabble, use the notes below, and gamble responsibly.
Have a good week, guys.
See you guys.
Bye.
Ciao.